I'm Ashley.
And I'm Sadie. We're Ashley short again today.
Weird.
So crazy.
That tracks.
But welcome back to another episode of the Misfits podcast. So I choke on my spit. Sorry about that.
Sure, it's spit, or is it your spicy your reflux?
Thai food?
Thai food? Yeah, acid reflux.
No, it was definitely, I tried to breathe and swallow at the same time.
Okay, Chris, he fucking does that shit all the time. He inhales his water and he chokes out. I'm like, that's not how you drink water.
Okay, but sometimes, like, your body figures out a body, and I'm trying to multitask. It's just you can't multitask those two tasks. I don't need you. Swallow my cold fantasy like.
It was just impeccable. I mean, I had to take it.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Anyway.
So, of course, today's going to be a little squirrely. We don't have our lovely grounding Duncan
Our
with
anchor.
us. Yes. To keep things flowing and professional. But we're going to do building a brand today. Nelson, you and Chris managed to, build a brand and a gym and a business and all that stuff together. My husband and I struggle to do house projects together. So.
Well, to be fair, you also have two kids. I have a cat.
We are not the DIY couple. Like, if we were on one of those house shows that, like, one of the flip shows or whatever, on HGTV or something.
I love watching those shows.
I'm not that person. Absolutely not. I will watch it all day long. I'll look at it and be like, oh, absolutely. I could do that. And then my husband and I try and hang a picture and we'll about get divorced. So.
Oh, see, you just need the oh, God, I just used it yesterday. The level. That's all you need is the level.
No. First of all, I can eyeball it just fine. And I know where I want it to go. And I will stretch my arms out and I'll do all the girl measuring and it's straight every single time. No. It's straight every single time.
You want to bet?
Yeah, because Jared comes in with the level and he tries to do a bunch of stuff and it takes twice as long and then it's still crooked. And we'll have the conversation. I'm like, let me do it my way. I said, then you can get your level. And if it's off or it's wrong, I said, I'll eat humble pie and we'll do it your way. Want to know how many times you've done it his way? None. Because I have OCD. And then it's straight every single time.
I gotta have the level. I gotta make sure.
No.
Because if I look at it and I think it's crooked, but it's not, I'm like, then my house is fucking crooked. So, because like that one right there, it looks fucking crooked. But it's because my house is crooked.
Yeah, and like that's like,
the
lines on the wall and stuff too. It kind of messes with it, but
yeah, I know. Oh, trust me, I know. It's the ceiling doesn't match. So one side we'll say it's like 3 inches, and the other side is like 3 inches and a quarter.
That would stress me out.
It does, but it's level. It's just my house that's fucking crooked. Anyway,
yeah. So
well, there's squirrel number 1.
We cannot hang pictures together. So it's kind of not really the same, but as far as like we've got like our racing team, we do marketing with that stuff. We managed to do okay with that, but I don't think we'd fare very well.
Well, you have your side hustle. I would consider it like a side hustle, like your cookies and stuff.
Yeah, like I said, like we do very well with that. He does get a little salty with me when I make him bag. Oh my God, amounts of cookies. But I'm like, I need your help.
Bag an amount of okay. Yeah, that's always
awful.
Girl.
Awful. The packaging is the worst part.
Yeah, it really is. I don't like it.
No.
That is the worst part.
Also, like, he doesn't do it the way that I feel like he should do it, which is obviously the most optimal way.
Okay, how can you bag a cookie incorrectly?
Because he'll get one done in the time it takes me to do like 3, and I'm like, what are you doing over there? And he's like, well, like, the stain got stuck, and then they weren't on there straight, and I'm just like, literally just peel the adhesive off and go, done. Like, just flip it and go.
You got those. Oh, I got the Ziploc ones.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, I don't mess with those. Oh, no.
See, and it takes him just... And eventually I say, look, I love you so much and thank you for helping, but you know what?
Get the fuck out of my way and let me do it.
as it turns out, I'll bag them.
Oh, see, you gotta get the Ziploc ones.
Maybe.
Those are way better.
Maybe.
And it's airtight.
Yeah.
It's so much easier. What do you mean, maybe?
There's potential. Oh, I got a lot of these adhesive ones yet.
Oh, yeah, I have some, but I'm like, no. No.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, yes, so Jared and I are not the DIY couple. But you and Chris have fared fairly decent, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, we're still broke as fuck, but...
I think that's part of it, though. I think anyone, like, as an entrepreneur, someone that's starting their own business, whether it be, like, a side hustle or coaching or, whatever it is, like, I think so many people want to come out the gate, like, being $1,000 in
uber
profit.
Successful.
Yes, and not, and not taking the time to actually realize, like, one, like, you have to build that base, and once you build the base, and, as far as, like, clientele or stuff like that, like...
Yeah.
And then, moving on step by step. Like, especially with gyms, like, I see so many people, like, out the gate, like, they don't have a clientele base. They don't, maybe they're newer to the area, or they've been in the area for a while, whatever. But they'll go in, they'll get a massive space, get all brand new, top of the line equipment, which, if you can do that, fantastic. That's, awesome. But then, within a year or so, they're closed shop.
Yeah.
And even though not even in the gym space, like bakeries, I see that all the time. Boutiques, stuff like that. Like
locally owned businesses.
Yes. I just think people don't take the time to do the steps to build up, and then get frustrated when, like, they're maybe just, like, breaking even, or like not understanding some months are gonna probably be kind of crappy. And just, like, riding through that and learning how to, like, balance the really, really good months with, like, the really, really bad months, so that that 6 months is more even.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. So I guess how did you guys start out? Like, what steps did you guys do? Did you start out with, like, having, like, your whole plan, name, brand, all that stuff, or did that kind of stuff just come as you went, or kind of walk through that process?
It kind of just stumbled upon us. I mean, during COVID, we really had to make a change because Chris was training people at the rec center. So COVID came, all the gyms shut down, so we had to make our tiny little fucking garage and do our little at-home gym, which was fine. He made it work, and I mean, the man is a wizard. He can think of any workout.
It wasn't a bad setup either. Like, I think you guys were really lucky in that space that you had the space, like, the availability to, like, be able to do that. And I think even if not, like, I think Chris would have found a workaround anyway.
Yeah. He would have made it work.
Because even before, like, that shutdown and stuff, like, he'd been training people at bunch of different gyms, and
yeah, he started at Anytime when he became certified through ACE, and then moved over to the rec center, and then our garage,
home stuff,
and then our gym.
Yeah. So even before you guys opened the gym, like, was already in the space, was already known in the space, like, had already spent the time to build that clientele.
Yes.
Plus, he had his massage stuff that he'd been doing other places before even then moving in home. Because that's when I started going to him, was when he was in home yet.
Here.
Yeah, here. The first 3 times I went to him was here, because he was at one of the chiropractors before that.
Yep,
right?
Jason Pudens.
Yeah. Which I'm fairly positive that's who recommended him initially, because that's my chiropractor.
Probably. Yeah, we go back and forth.
Yeah.
We recommend each other.
Yeah.
Or they recommend each other. I act like I'm the therapist.
No, but I'm fairly positive, and then I started coming when he was in home, and obviously now it's not. But yeah, so with that, like, you guys had a base clientele even before.
Yeah, and we were very fortunate. If we didn't have the baseline, of the clientele and word of mouth and all that stuff, I don't think it would have worked, honestly. Just because COVID really hit a lot of the businesses, and I mean, we're still struggling, which we're going to struggle for a little bit.
You guys are still really new, though, as far as, like, being in a brick and mortar.
Yeah, because, what was it, the very tail end of 22, we initially opened it up to the public for a couple free weeks or whatever, because we weren't ready to open. It was kind of like a soft opening. Yeah. There you go. And then January 1st, or 2nd. I think it was the 2nd on a Monday because we weren't open 24/7 yet.
Right.
We didn't have that open.
Because you guys were waiting for like the key fob system
Yep.
and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I remember when you guys were moving in there, that was like one of the first times I got like escape from the house because that was pretty. I'm so sorry, more Thai food. over here just fighting for my life. It's fine.
She is.
Yeah, because I remember that was one of the first times I actually got like escape the house, like just me, was to help you guys move some equipment and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Oh man, my body was wrecked.
Mm-hmm. So you know, think about like moving a bunch of gym equipment, especially like the plate or not the plate loaded, like the
pin select.
Yes, because that stuff's already like it's already in there. Like you can't just take the plates off. Like it's make or break.
Terrible. 2 full semis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
And it was cold and snowy and icy.
Yeah, it was great. It was the best time of my life.
So I want
to do it again.
I say that's advice number 1. If you are opening a brick and mortar of any kind, like don't do it in December.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we got it done. Was it fun? Not really.
Not great.
I mean, we did it, but
you guys put in a lot of work because it was a welding shop before that. So I mean, you guys had to like clean and scrub and then do some more. And like, I think a lot of people don't see that behind the work, either for entrepreneurs that they do like getting stuff set up.
Yep.
You know, there's in-house or not. Like, there's a lot that's like people take for granted that goes into it.
A lot, yeah.
Ugh.
And we want to open up the back as well at some point, which obviously we're not generating enough revenue in order to open up the back, because the cost of the rubber flooring is at the time for that size was $6,000. Mm-hmm. That's $6,000 we don't have. Mm-hmm. Plus new gym equipment. We want to have another squat rack open, maybe another deadlift area, all free weight stuff back there, and then up front have all the pin select.
Machine type stuff.
Yes.
Because and like kind of like I was saying, like you guys are doing it, in my opinion, as far as like business wise, especially in the gym space. Like, there's a lot of gyms for like the smaller area that we're in. Like, there's a lot.
Let's see. We have Anytime, CrossFit,
Platinum,
The Rec.
And I think there's a couple other more private studios.
Yeah, because Custra, he does the Olympic training stuff out of his home.
Yeah, his is all. I mean, his is more kind of tailored to like, like you're like Olympic style lifting athletes. Like his is a very niche specific. Like it's definitely not a like Joe Blow. I'm gonna go get a lift in.
Right.
His is very like.
I thought there was
niche.
another like.
There's another one kind of across from the courthouse, but I think it's like more of a private studio.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there's another
maybe we're the 5th I'm thinking of.
The bar one. That's kind of like they do like yoga and stuff like that there.
Okay.
I've been to that one a few times just for like the yoga aspect, so that's kind of nice. I like that. 'Cause I like yoga.
I'd like to get certified in yoga.
There's so much, like I've looked into it because like when my mom does yoga, like I grew up doing yoga. It's so like it's just nice, like peaceful.
Yeah.
And it's a nice like stretch, but at the same time it is very challenging. Like there's some of those yoga poses I'm like, first of all.
See that would be my bugaboo. I'm like, guys, I ain't as young as I used to be. And let's be real. Yeah. Sometimes in bed I can't stretch the way that I used to either. So you gotta kind of
yoga is nice. Because I've thought about that too, just because it's something I've always liked doing. But man, that's one of those ones where like you start looking into it and you're like, oh,
can I even do that? Like, if I want to teach this class, I gotta be able to do that. I can't do that.
I'm like, I just see like the tip of the iceberg of it and not realizing like everything else. And I'm like, oh god, yeah. But I'm like, I'll just stick to my own little deck and yoga mat and a class here and there.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you guys are in a small area and there is a lot. And I think again, regardless of what space you're in, I think there's pros and cons with your smaller area, bigger area. Obviously, a bigger area, you have that more like clientele, more customers, stuff like that. But
with that comes way more competition too.
Way more competition. Yeah. And on the flip side, smaller area might not be as much competition, but
not
it's
a lot of
almost
clientele.
more, yeah, not a more clientele, and it's almost like more cutthroat because it is like a smaller pond
Yeah.
to fish out of.
And you got to make sure you stand out too. Like I
Mm-hmm.
I wholeheartedly believe that we are the best gym in town.
Well, you guys have a culture behind it. Like, it's
Yeah.
not just a gym. And I think that needs to go into whatever you're doing too. Like, no one like wants that cookie cutter. Diamond does, and especially like fitness is an easy one to attack just because of what social media and stuff is today. Like,
Right.
there's so many like influencers or whatever. Like,
They
fitness used
influenced me to do shit.
fitness used to be a lot more niche space, and I just don't
Yeah.
think it is anymore. I think there's so many people that will lose a bunch of weight and then they'll be like, well, I'm gonna go show other people how to lose weight. Like, people
Or like
don't.
I've done one show so I can be a coach now.
Yes, yeah.
Fuck, I want to punch those people so hard in the face.
Yeah, like, so there's not like a lot of understanding
It's like-
behind it.
I'm almost 12 years in, and I don't even give macro advice. You think that
Yeah.
makes me a professional? No.
Yeah.
Oh, these people.
Oh.
Oh.
But yeah, so I think like whatever you're doing, like, you definitely need to have a plan and how to stand out and make sure that how you stand out is sustainable.
Yep.
And not just throwing out a bunch of deals to get people in or flashy first time products, stuff like that. Like, make sure whatever you're doing, like, you wholeheartedly believe
Absolutely.
in that, and I think that shows a lot too. Like, people see, like, for you and Chris, that you guys believe in what you're doing. Like I said, like, you guys have built a culture behind your gym. It's not just a gym where people go to work out. Like, it's a general fitness, healthy space.
Yeah.
And so I think that, again, like, that matters, and like me on like the cookie side, like, that's one of the things I try and do each month is have just off the wall cookie combinations, because that's just what I do. Like, that's all I do. Like, you do like cakes and stuff like that. Nah, dude, I make like some cupcakes and I'm like, they're edible.
I mean, I don't like baking cakes, but I do.
Yeah,
make cakes.
So I think in whatever you're doing, like, you have to be able to enjoy it, because that makes a big difference as well. Like, if you're hating what you're doing, that's going to reflect in your service, your product, whatever, and people see that.
Oh, absolutely. That's why it's so hard to cut during a
Yeah.
show while you're around a bunch of people, especially when, like,
Yeah.
for your job, you don't want to fuck with drunk assholes. My job,
I don't want to do that normal.
Yeah. I mean, I've started to, like, really enjoy training people lately. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what it is, but like, when I'm cutting, I don't want to fucking talk to people. I
Well,
don't
you
want
just-
to fucking see people. I don't want to train people. I have a hard time training my fucking self during a cut.
Yeah. So that's like, if you didn't love what you guys did, if you don't love what you're doing when you're in a good place, it's impossible to do it when you hit hardship, or whether that's during cut for a show, or sales are down, or you're just in a bad headspace, or busy, or stressed, or whatever. Like, again, like, that just goes back to that shows. If you don't love what you're doing all the time, when you're in a hard time, it's going to be tenfold.
Yeah.
So I think just people need to be aware of that too, that just because something's fun and enjoyable when you feel good, sometimes it's not when you don't feel good. Like,
Yeah.
and if you're an entrepreneur, that's make or break. Like, you guys can't just stop training people when you don't feel good.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't just close a gym because you
Unless
want
if
to
I
go
have a
do something.
UTI, that's a totally
Yeah.
different story.
Yes.
I will cancel on your ass.
Yeah, unless you guys are like legitimately sick, which I
Yeah.
think, as someone who was getting like in-person training, I'd be like, I don't want to get sick, like, I wouldn't want to get my clients sick, type of thing. So
Yeah.
but again, like, just because like you're tired or crabby because you're in a cut, like, at the end of the day, you have to remember that how you feel isn't your clients or your customers' problem or their fault. Sometimes it might be, but
Well, it's like, if you base your day around how you feel, you're not going to make money, because
Yeah.
guaranteed you're going to feel like shit most days out of the year.
yeah.
So it's either you suck it the fuck up, get the fuck out of bed,
Go do it. Handle
make
it. Yeah.
something of yourself, and make fucking money and get it done.
Yeah. You know, like we keep saying, like you're gonna have downs, and that's okay. And it's okay to sometimes be like, wow, like this month really fucking sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Like this month sucked. But like we tell our little with racing, yeah, you didn't win, but what did we learn? What are the things that went good this month that we can capitalize on and continue to like grow that part of it, you know? So like again, like I said, it's easy to come back to like the gym and the fitness space, you know, if people were really liking a certain promo or a certain program or whatever, like, and that's been drawing people in, or you add a new class and like people are enjoying that class, okay, cool, that's, yeah, maybe my sales are down, but I've got more people for this, so I realize my clientele right now, this is what they're wanting, awesome, let's push that type of thing. Or, you know, if you're in baking or food and you're making something like, okay, people really enjoyed this product, this combo, this flavor, work on that, push that more, you know, like figure out how to take your losses and like learn from them, because, you know, at the end of the day, you're probably going to have more losses than you are wins, and if you just focus on how much it sucks to lose, like you're just always going to focus on that. Like you're never going to be, like I said, learning and pushing from that. You know, you're not going to win every single race. Okay, so what did I do good in this race? What do I need to work on? Mm-hmm. What did people do better than me? What did I do better than people? You know, and just take that and figure out how to mold that to whatever space you're in.
Yeah.
I think
give
people
it
would
100%.
Yeah.
Like you can't just half-ass anything. You know, whatever you're doing, regardless if it's baking or motocross racing or bodybuilding or building your own brand. Mm-hmm. You have to put 100% into it, otherwise it's not gonna fucking work. You can't put 75% into it, because where's that other 15 or 15? Can't math. Where's that other 25% going?
Yes.
It's going nowhere. You have to put 100% into everything you do, regardless of what it is. It could be going to church. If you want to go to church every single week, you put 100% into that. Go to fucking church. If you want to go on a walk every day, put 100% into that. Go on a fucking walk every day. Mm-hmm. Anything in life, you have to put 100% focus into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I kind of ranted a little bit there. And
especially, again, as an entrepreneur, like, you and Chris, like, this is make or break. This is your guys' job.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to fall back on. And sometimes that's really scary, and I think a lot of people struggle with being able to make that jump and go all in and commit totally to that. They're stuck kind of in that, you know, that limbo where it's like, I want to do more with it, but I can't do, like, that was where I was at with my baking. Obviously our life's taken a different course and we're doing something different now, but that was my plan, was to take the baking, do that full time, and, you know, not do what I do full time anymore. But that's where I was at. I was stuck in that
limbo.
I either need to make the jump and call it quits on my full time and put all my time into this, or be happy with where I'm at right now, because I literally was maxed out on time, space, and energy. It's like it's not that I didn't want to do more and I couldn't have done more and profited more, but it's like I didn't have any more. I didn't have any more hours in the day. Like, I can't just make, I can't make more hours.
Unfortunately.
As much as I'd love to, yeah. But, that's where I was at. And I, not trying to call the, what is that, the pot calling the kettle black? I never remember how it goes. Being a hypocrite. But speaking from someone who was in that space, like, it is very, very hard to make that jump, especially when, you have even more things to consider. If I would have done this 10 years ago, I wouldn't have had 2 kids and all this other, stuff, and it would have been so much easier for me to make that jump. Not everyone's in that space and able to do that. Some people are where I was at, where you have a spouse, you have kids, you have adult responsibilities,
You're not just only thinking about yourself.
Yes, and it's like so you gotta take that into consideration and either be happy with where you're at, and that's where it is, or, like I said, make that jump and go all in and be okay with going all in, whether it's make or break. But, like, I think for you guys, like, that's almost makes it even more why you guys are successful, because you don't have anything else to fall back on. It is make or break.
Yeah.
Like you have to be successful.
Yeah, there's no shortcuts to this. Like
Yeah.
we have nothing to fall back on.
Yeah.
All of our money
Mm-hmm.
and investments is into that gym right now. I mean,
Yeah.
we started selling supplements. We started our own apparel.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that we make goes back into the gym. We don't go on vacations because guess what? Our quote unquote vacations are going to shows and working
Yeah.
to bring back more money to
Traveling.
put into the gym.
Yep.
Everything we make
Yep.
goes into the gym.
Well, that brings up another point too. Like you guys also, with your business, have multiple streams of income.
Yeah.
For it, I see that's another mistake I see people make is they'll put all their eggs in one basket, and that's it.
Yeah.
They don't have the multiple or think about multiple other ways within that basket to bring more eggs in.
Yeah.
They'll be like, I'm just going to open a gym and I'm just going to have people sign up for monthly memberships. They don't have the supplements, they don't have the apparel, they don't have the training, the massage clientele, all that type of stuff. You're baking and as with it, like they don't have all that side of it.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said,
I mean,
think
you definitely
that's-
have to work your fucking ass off for it.
Yeah, but I think that's
you got to generate that revenue
Yeah.
in order to have that stuff. So I mean, we fucking worked our asses off,
yeah.
and we still are.
Yeah, but it's like like you said, you guys have plans and know where you want to go, and I think that's another thing too. Like, is to map out where you want to go. Have your 5, 10, 20-year plan, and if you get there soon, if you get your 5-year plan sooner, fantastic. Start working on your 10-year. But it's like it doesn't have to happen all at once. Like you guys absolutely could have gone leased that entire building, filled it up with all equipment, but you'd be in a really, really tight, probably really shitty spot.
Yeah.
And that, that's not worth it. Whereas, you can take the gradual steps, continue to build, and you have that extra profit. Awesome. I'm going to put it back in the business.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have one more source. Cool. So now I'm double that profit. Let's put it back in even more.
Yeah. And I think that's where a lot of people have the misconception of, like, when you're building a business from the ground up, it's fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
But you get these rich-ass motherfuckers, and I could name one in particular, but not on air,
Yeah.
of who I used to work for. They got the business handed to them. Well, guess what? It ain't doing good.
Yeah. Because you don't really know how to, you don't realize the work that went into it, and you don't know
Yeah.
how to keep it.
They
afloat.
don't appreciate it like their father did.
Yeah.
Because their father was the one who brought it up. And that's a hard business to get into when you live in Iowa.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the other thing, too, is, obviously, depending on what you're doing, think about, which we're kind of already touched on it, but, like, think about the area that you're in. Like, we're in the middle of Iowa. If I wanted to start what are the boats that go in the swamps? The big fan.
Shit.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah.
So I'm, like, holding my hands up in a circle
Hang on.
like a fan.
I'll Google it.
All I can think is, like, the swamp boat. I live in the middle of Iowa. If I wanted
So
to...
you can go play with the swamp puppies that you love so much?
No. Freaking demon dinosaurs.
They're swamp puppies.
They're not. Well, freaking alligator, maybe.
Just go boop them on the snoot.
Doggy. This is like a shark. Just go boop it. Just go boop. No. Anyway, I'm in the middle of
What
Iowa.
are the boat fan things called?
See it? Did you find it? We're live Googling. Is it just a swamp boat? I'm gonna feel really dumb if it's just swamp
It's
boat.
an airboat.
I knew it was something dumb.
Or a swamp boat. I mean, it's
Oh.
right there. Bayou boat, fan boat, but it's an airboat. I like swamp boat better.
I'm gonna feel a little validated in that. Anyway, holy buckets.
So,
Bringing it back.
if you were to have a swamp
Yes.
boat business in the middle of fucking Iowa,
I probably would not be very successful.
probably not.
Like, at all.
I mean, we could
Really?
take it down the river, maybe, but
Maybe.
I
We've
don't
had
think
enough
it'd be
rain
very
this year.
fun.
But like that. So again, like think about the area and think about, the business that you want to start. If you are super, super passionate about swamp airboats, then go to a location where you can be passionate about that. If that's not an option for you, All right, pivot, find something else that is. You know, if you want to go and if you want to go work for someone else instead, by all means. But if your goal is to have the freedom of working for yourself, then like you have to be able to tailor that to your life.
100%.
And I think that's another thing people really forget, or they'll see someone else in their areas really successful in that, and they don't like. Nelson just left me, and my brain said, "You cannot be by yourself." I gotta pee. But no, like you said, like someone will see someone else in their area that is very successful, and then they'll try and turn around and copy paste their business plan, and that doesn't always work. Because again, like you don't always see everything that's going in behind the scenes on what that person did or the work it took, or like with Chris and Ashley, for example, the years and years and years they spent building up the clientele and building up the name before they even moved on to having a brick and mortar. They could have easily copy and pasted one of the other dime a dozen gyms, but they probably would have been, like all the other gyms, within their first year, probably tanked. So like if you're not thinking about where you're at, you're not thinking about your location, your clientele, stuff like that, you're definitely going to have problems being successful in that realm.
I'm back.
Awesome, my brain says welcome. Literally, you got up and it said, "Hey."
I noticed
you're in the middle of a sentence and you're going strong, but we've realized you're now by yourself. And my brain said, "Bye."
Nope. I had to go so bad, and then I saw the time. I'm like, "Yep, I gotta go."
Anyway, so that's just a glimpse into my life. It's just,
okay, yeah. Sorry.
I could literally. I don't know. Anyway,
I've tried like upping my water intake because I fucking suck at drinking water. So my body's like, whoa, that don't belong in there. Like
I was gonna be impressed. You are over there drinking water, and I said I don't think I've, other than in prep when we were getting our toes done, I don't think I've ever seen you drink water.
I know, I'm terrible. I'm forcing this water because if I'm gonna start anabolics, it was supposed to be this week, but we pushed it back to next week. I gotta check all the boxes. I gotta do it right.
Well, just in general, people drink water. You'll have better skin, better health. Your body will be happy. Your body will be happy.
Mine's not, apparently. My body's like, no.
You'll get more steps in, though, because you'll be going to the bathroom more. So you have more movement.
Fuck that.
I'm just saying.
I hate going to the bathroom. If there's one thing I fucking hate doing is going to the damn bathroom.
Okay, I will give you that, though, because I do generally, and this is just because my brain is just not normal, it is such an inconvenience.
It really fucking is. Like, I hate it.
I do. I'll get mad.
Gosh.
I'm like, why just went pee? There's no reason I should have to pee again.
Yeah.
I get irrationally mad at it sometimes, and I know that's my own fault. I get that. I'm owning it, that I know that it's irrational.
Oh, I get fucking pissed.
But seriously, there's
like,
no
I sit
reason
down
for me to pee that often.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't drink water.
I even have a higher salt intake. So it's not like I'm just peeing out the water I'm drinking. My body just... Being hydrated is a hard life.
I hate going to the bathroom. I despise it.
It's just
I hate anything about the bathroom. I don't know why. I hate cleaning the bathroom, too. It is my least favorite to clean.
Yeah.
I hate cleaning the bathroom. I hate going to the bathroom. I hate getting in the shower, which, yes, I do shower, for the record. I feel like it is just stupid inconvenient. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate getting ready for bed. Like, why can't my face product just automatically just right on my face?
I do hate, like, especially when I get off work and I just want to, like, lay down and go to sleep, because that's how my schedule is like, I go to sleep when I get home.
I gotta brush my
2 a.m.
teeth.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta wash my face
and go pee, possibly dunk, you know.
I understand these are first world problems. I get it, but
I hate it when I wake up at 1:32 o'clock in the morning and my stomach is rumbly grumbly. It's like, cool, I have to poop. That's great. At 1:32 o'clock in the morning, awesome. I love it so much.
I mean, unless I've, like, eating something that's not agreeing with me. I guess I don't know if I've ever had that issue, but
I have.
wake up, and I'll wake up just enough for my body to realize that it has to pee, and then I'll sit there and like argue with myself, and then you'll wake up like every like 20 minutes. It's like if I would have just gotten up, taken that 5 minutes, not even, because we have a bathroom in our bedroom.
Yes.
45 seconds to get
Yes.
up and go, I'd be sound asleep right now. But instead, on principle, I will refuse to do it.
I tell myself, so the way that helps me in the middle of the night having to go to the bathroom, I tell myself, do you want a fucking UTI? No. Get the fuck up.
See, I don't have that issue. I just argue with myself, and then
I don't. Oh.
then I toss and turn. And
I just got over having a really bad UTI. I don't want another one.
yeah.
That was bad. I was in a lot of pain.
You were pretty rough for a little bit.
Yeah. I was. That was the day that we recorded.
Yeah. Our last one.
Yeah. That was fun.
Luckily,
Luckily, Ashley came to the rescue and got me some medication. I would have been fucked. Oh,
Yeah.
man. And we had a competition to work that weekend, too.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I'm glad this could just derail in the most fantastic way.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
circling back, like I said, it's important, like when you, whatever, route you take or whatever business or brand that you're working on building, make sure as you get going, you're planning in bringing in multiple streams. You don't have to do everything all at once, because that can be also like really overwhelming. I think some people too like just get so overwhelmed with everything that they just don't even take the first step. So
And research too. That's
Yeah.
gonna be a huge thing. We researched into it as well. You need an LLC for some things, and I mean, if it's something that you truly want to do, I've forced Chris's hand. I'm like, fucking do it.
Yeah.
You're talking about it. You want to open up a gym by the time you're 30? Do it. What?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
We're gonna be fine.
Yeah, like if you guys had the opportunity and the chance, and the building came up and things just kind of fell into place, and it's like, okay, like go, and when you guys decided to go, like you literally went, like you said, you didn't half-ass it.
Yeah.
But also, again, when things did line up and things were in place, it's not like you guys had just talked about this the night before. This is stuff that took years worth of planning and preparation and back work. And again, building that clientele, building that name, building that brand that you guys are now able to really push and take off with. It wasn't just like you were just one night, hey, I'm going to buy a gym. The next morning went and signed papers, people knew, at least at that time, who Chris was. And now that you're in there full time, and you're starting to build, same thing, your clientele and your base. Luckily, it's nice too, because you're able to kind of play off of Chris, and so your guys' each success just built on each other. And I think that's nice if you have a partner and you're able to do that with, and where you can take their success and build on it, or vice versa. Like that's also super helpful too. To have someone to branch off of like that. Like I know Duncan's not here, but I think her and her hubby at some point, and I think they kind of do now. But they've got plans on moving stuff, and they're laying the groundwork and they're doing the work now, so that when they are ready to pull the trigger, like things are already in place. Things are ready to go. They're not like sitting there scrambling trying to think.
Yeah, building a business isn't definitely should not be done overnight.
Yeah.
I mean, like what we've been talking about, Chris has built his clientele over years. It's something that, if I wanted to randomly buy a bakery tomorrow, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, it takes time.
Guess what? I don't bake for people. I just bake for these shows. I mean, I do bake
Yeah.
for people. I don't like promote it like you do or anything.
Yeah.
But I bake for the shows. A lot of people don't know I bake, and that's fine, because I don't have time to do that full time because we own a business.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't work for me.
Yeah.
And it would just not be feasible.
Yeah. Well, and it's not what you guys are putting 110% into. It's just one of the many side streams that you guys have. Like I said, that kind of circles back to that. Make sure as you're going, you're having more than one. It's kind of like real estate. Once you get one going, it's obviously way more beneficial to start buying more properties, because as one property's done, that pays for the next one, and then those two pay for the third one, and you can keep going and building that way. It's all just one big like snowball effect, you know. And at a certain point, you're gonna have to make the decision: either I'm gonna go all in on this, or I'm okay with capping where I'm at.
Right. Like I got side hustles too, like my baking, for instance, because I can't put 100% into that. I have my commissioned art pieces. I have a commissioned art piece right now, but do I promote me doing commissioned art pieces? No, because I can't put 100% into it. So when I get a random message saying, hey, I want this drawn for so-and-so.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How soon do you need it? Oh, just whenever. Okay, I could probably get this done in about 4 months with the little amount of time that I have.
Yeah.
Because I have a commissioned art piece right now that I gotta get going on. And there's a hand in it as well, so that's
nice and tedious.
I love hands.
I don't think your face says you love hands.
I don't. Oh, I hate them.
But, yeah, so again, like, just make sure you have multiple options as you're going, you know, and
that you're able to put 100%.
Yes, yes. Or, you know, if you have 3 things that you can put 60% into, okay, but make sure that you're okay and you know I'm only 60% in this. And you can't be mad when you only get 60% into it out of it. I think that's too, like, people have a much higher expectation return compared to the work they're willing to put in.
Yeah. Well, I look at it this way. I mean, from a competitive side of things, you know, if you want to be a pro, what pro do you know who's only put 50-60% into it? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
There's not a one.
Yeah.
In order to become an IFBB pro, you have to put forth 100% of your time and dedication into it.
Yeah.
You have to be disciplined to put it in. Just like with business, you have to be able to put 100% into it. Like you said, if you only put 60% into it, you're only going to get 60% result.
Right. And again, if you're okay with that, fantastic. But if you're wanting more than that, then you have to be willing to do more.
Put forth the effort.
Do more than that. And that's why, again, it's really important that whatever you decide to do for your brand, your business, whatever it is, you need to really love it, because you got to understand. That was a good crack.
Oh, that one.
So we're breaking her neck. But, you know, when you're putting in, you know, you have to, like I said, you have to love what you're doing, because you have to be able to put in the 110%, like we said, on days that you don't want to put 110% in. And if it's something you don't really, really love, it's going to be really, really hard to get other people to love it too.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, back to that cheesy, if you don't love yourself, no one else can love you. It's the same thing. Like, if you don't love what you're doing and you don't love your product or your, you know, your business or brand or whatever it may be, and granted, yes, you're allowed to have bad days. That's fine. Everyone has bad days.
Fuck that, I don't. Just kidding. If you don't have bad days, let me know your secret, because
but you have to be able to push through those bad days at the end, because at the end of the day, it's something you love and you have passion about.
Yeah.
And the more love and passion you have for whatever you're doing,
the better
shows.
You can sell it.
Yes.
Because if you can't sell something that you love, like if you don't, like Sadie said, we'll bring up products. You know, we sell Rule 1. If we didn't stand behind Rule 1, and if we didn't believe that it actually
was
worked,
a good product,
how can we sell it?
It'd be
if
really
it's not
hard
a
to
good
push.
product.
Yes.
We fucking swear by Rule 1. We love Rule 1. It's cost effective, and it tastes flipping amazing.
Yeah.
Especially their clear ISOs. Holy crap.
I still miss those. I think we talked about it on a text. Just on the ISOs. I think it was ISO Pure. Those drinks in the glass bottle. Did you ever get those? GNC used to sell them all the time. I don't even know if they still exist. But it was literally just like, it was like a clear ISO like drink, but it was like different fruity flavors. Some of them were really, really good. Some of them were really, really bad.
All of ours are good.
But I used to drink the crap out of those. I get them by the cases.
I love the clear ISOs. It doesn't upset my stomach. I can't do white blends anymore.
Yeah, I have noticed, like, when I have to have like an emergency shake or something like that, depending on what it is or how much, I do get a little bit of like just GI stuff from the way.
It just sits weird.
But I also don't do dairy, and I think that has a lot of it to do, is because it is a dairy protein.
Yeah. That's why I like the clear ISOs.
Yeah. those are, I mean, definitely, I need to get those instead for like when I, especially during, when I do go into prep. Because, like, I mean, with my job, there are times that I can't have a meal. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, there's been times I sat in my car and ate some cold chicken and rice, which if you've never eaten cold rice, it's atrocious.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Um,
Buy one of those fucking portable food warmers.
I do, but like there's times, like I have one, like that little, you have like a plug-in for either the car
I
or
guess
like a
yours
battery
would be
pack.
different because you never know when you're going to get called
Yeah,
out.
because there's literally been times I've heated up my food, sat down, went to go put it into my mouth, and then got a call that had been on for like 3 hours. So it's like I can't drive certain speeds shoveling food in my mouth.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I often forget your career.
That's because my career is not my personality, unlike some people in my profession.
Yeah, that is very true. That is true.
Well, yeah, like I said, I should look into the ISOs for that.
I love ours. Fuck, they taste good.
As I said, there's times like that's my only option. It's like I need to get these calories in.
Yeah.
And when you're on prep, like, dude, you skip a meal and it is
Game over.
Oh my god.
Well, not really game
Not
over,
really, but it makes the rest of your day really suck.
Just shitty.
Yeah, I mean,
you're already low in calories as is. Like,
when you get pretty deep in there, like every meal, you notice if you miss one.
See, that's the problem I have with working these shows. Is it's hard for like this big St. Louis show. Mm-hmm. Oh fuck.
Which we
I
just
feel
got.
like shit.
We just got back from St. Louis. We went to the super motocross race for like an early birthday present. And we actually got to like explore the city more than last time when we just went to the show. I will not be upset if. I'm sorry for anyone that lives in St. Louis. I love the Blues and I love the Cardinals, but I will not be upset if I don't ever have to go back to St. Louis. Like, it's just not. I wanted this city, and we were like downtown by the Arch, which I know is not the best place. And what we did was super fun and fantastic, but like the city itself was just like meh. Like, it just wasn't. I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
I had it built up in my head more than what it was, and it was just not my favorite place that we've actually like visited and explored. Like Union Station, that's an fantastic.
I love the Union Station.
Yes, that is a very cool venue of an awesome place. I don't have any complaints about that. And like the restaurant we ate at, super awesome. We went to a speakeasy, super cool, but like just not my favorite city. Like I don't have an overeating urge to go back. And like the races were, oh my god, awesome. Like so like super super cool to actually see in person rather than just on TV.
You've never been to one?
Not like a. I mean, I've gone to like the ice race, like the ice motocross races, or like we've done like arena cross and stuff like that. But I've never watched like Deegan and Stewart and like the big names like Levi and those guys. Like I've never actually watched them in person, and it was like you watch them on TV and they're
awesome.
like, yeah, and you're like, oh, that.
I mean, I'm
he's
more
fast.
prone to four-wheelers myself, obviously, but oh man, you watch those big dogs rip.
Oh my god, dude, it was insane. Like you said, like you see them on TV and you're like, like they're fast, but when you see them in person, you realize how fast they're actually going, and you see how big the jumps actually are. And you're like,
it's kind of like reverse for bodybuilders, like bodybuilders, the photos make you look so flipping big, but then anything that's moving makes you look slow and small. But then you actually see them in person, and they are big. They're damn near touching the damn ceiling.
Yeah, they're just
not
big.
really, but
anyway, so the races were fantastic. City was not. Sorry if you live in St. Louis.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of really any city. The only city I've really enjoyed is Chattanooga. Holy shit, it's beautiful.
Chattanooga is very nice.
Very beautiful.
We used to live there actually for a summer in Chattanooga.
You did? Why for a summer? Why did you come to Iowa? I would have stayed my ass down there.
Came back. We went from. Well, I was with my dad in Illinois for a little bit, and then we were in Chattanooga. My mom was down there longer than I was, and then I think we went to Indiana after that.
Ew.
Not my favorite, but we had family there, so, and then we came, unfortunately, back to Iowa.
Yeah. I mean, I actually love Iowa, to be honest with you.
The weather's just not my favorite. It's not my fave. And I'm tired of the rain. I would like to go back out.
Excuse the fuck out
I'd like
of
to
you.
go back west. The rain. Okay, here's the deal.
No
You
deal.
don't have to work in the rain, for one. I smell like a wet dog my whole shift if I get wet. It's not a good time. And then everything
It's not
stays
all
wet.
about you, Sadie.
It is.
No, it's not.
Unfortunately.
Fuck
And
you.
all the hobbies I like to do when it's raining, I can't do them.
Well, I mean, you can on a 4-wheeler.
If the park's open, they're all closed right now.
Well, make your own park. There you go. Put 100% into making your own park.
Well, we're gonna build some tracks down at Jared's dad's place.
See, there you go. You'll be fine.
I don't know, he just needs to get them done. Anyway, I need to go pick up my child.
Yeah.
So, building a brand with a little bit of squirrel in there, kind of sum it all up. Whatever you're doing, make sure it's something you love and you're passionate about. Because at the end of the day, it's going to reflect in your product, in your service, whatever it might be. Have a plan going forward. Don't just, I mean, you could, but I wouldn't recommend just raw dogging it.
I definitely not coming from experience. It's
You
definitely
know,
better to have a plan.
yes, take the time. Slow and steady, usually in this, as far as, you know, especially brick and mortar, wins the race. You know, don't overexert yourself all at once because you want to be the biggest, best, shiniest, newest thing, because that fades very, very fast. And if you don't have the foundation behind it, it's not going to be sustainable. So that, and then be okay with you're not every month is going to be the best month. So learn how to just kind of ride those waves and
Have backup money too.
Yes, multiple-
Set some stuff aside, whether it's investing or if you have a cash stash. I mean, have a backup plan.
yes, have options, you know, and have a plan to eventually have more than one source.
Yeah.
That's always better, especially you never know what's going to happen the next day. So multiple sources, obviously that's going to be better. It should be the ultimate goal. But otherwise, just be confident in what you're doing and make a plan and execute it. So
I have 2 orange cats in my backyard.
Jesus.
Oh, one of them's limping.
Biscuits. Okay, I'm gonna like to pick up my child. Thank you guys. So I'm kind of rushed. Oh, that one does it. I think it only has 3 legs. It only has 3 legs.
Are you sure that's a tricycle?
Yeah, dude. See? Here's the, I don't have my glasses on. I could be wrong.
I don't know. Maybe it is a tricycle.
There's a lot happening right now.
Anyway, I thought we were doing good on squirreling, but apparently fucking not.
That had to be the end. So,
Yeah.
as always, tune in, subscribe, follow along, message us, all that fun stuff. If you guys have questions about steps to take, where to even get started,
And wish Sadie a happy birthday this Saturday, because she's gonna be old as fuck.
I already am. But
No, you're
Yes.
not wrong.
thank you. Yeah, message us, questions, all that fun stuff. We will see you not see you, talk to you, listen to you, all the things in the next one. I don't know. I gotta go. Thanks, bye.